What type of self-help will Moshiach introduce? We all have different issues, emotional challenges, like anger management and other things that we all need to work on. And part of our mission in life that we're sent down to this world is to refine ourselves, our animal souls, our natural traits, and try to balance ourselves and train ourselves to do the right thing. Now, in general, Chassidus explains there's a fundamental difference the way we work on ourselves, the way we refine ourselves, what we call the modern lingo self-help, the way it is now and the way it will be in the future. Self-help today deals primarily with controlling one's emotions. In other words, a person doesn't necessarily have the ability to transform, to eradicate completely the feeling of anger. Rather, we focus on what's called anger management, trying to not allow the anger to take control of our thoughts, of our feelings, and so on and so forth. And in many other areas of similar challenges, the focus is not to change ourselves fundamentally. The focus is on there are already preset or certain emotional challenges that for whatever reason we have, and we are trying to control it and trying to make sure that we do not deviate from, it doesn't affect our actions and do not deviate from the norm, the way we're supposed to behave. However, in truth, the ultimate self-help is not just that we should control our anger, but that we shouldn't have any anger to begin with. When we have an addiction or we have any other challenge in our lives, then the only thing we are able to deal with now, on the most part, although a few individuals have the ability to completely transform themselves, but on the most part, our goal is to try to control the issue. We're not able to transform ourselves completely. In the future, Chassidus explains the self-help that we will have, or what we call self-help, is we will reach a higher stage. It won't just be about controlling anger, we will be able to transform ourselves. And in this vein, Chassidus explains that the Torah tells us, Torah predicts that in the future there will be 3 more cities of refuge. And the purpose of a city of refuge is to protect someone that killed someone else by mistake, that he should have a safe haven, he should be able to run away and be safe from the avenger of the blood, from the relative of the murdered person who wishes to avenge the blood of his relative. When Moshiach comes, it says we will have 3 more cities of refuge in the 3 territories, Keni, Knizi, and Kadmoni, which will be added to the land of Israel. And the question that is asked by many, many commentaries is that when Moshiach comes, there won't be any murder, there won't be any even accidental murder, that a person should kill his friend by mistake. So why will we need 3 extra cities of refuge? And there's many explanations, but on a mystical level, from an inner perspective, is explained the city of a refuge is where a person is safe from his instincts, from his evil inclination. Today, the cities of refuge that we have focus on being safe, a safe haven, giving us a safe space from not allowing these evil influences to actually affect our day-to-day behavior. When Mashiach will come, we will have a deeper city of refuge. There will be a deeper level, a higher level introduced, which is alluded to by the 3 extra cities of refuge, which is, as Chassidus explains, the 3 intellectual faculties of Chacham, Bina, Das, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and knowledge, which means that we'll have the ability not only to deal with our emotions, but to completely transform ourselves through a revelation of a much higher level of intellect that we'll be able to completely control, and not just control, to completely transform ourselves, that we won't only have a safe haven from actual sin, but we will be protected even from the ability of sin. In other words, not only will we be able to control ourselves, that we don't actually act on our impulse, but we're able to transform ourselves, or we won't have the impulse won't be able to be there in the first place. And this is a much higher level, which today most people will tell you to begin with that this is something which is not what we focus on. We take for granted that we have certain challenges and we try to make the best of it. When Mashiach comes, we'll be able to transform ourselves to reach a higher potential that might be only dormant in today's day and age. Obviously, we prepare for that space and age by doing whatever we can today to focus on refining ourselves and to focus on trying, even sometimes, to transcend our own faults, our own perceived limitations and character traits, and trying to behave, not only to control our behaviors, but try to go above and beyond what our character traits tell us is what we're able to do, and we try to stretch the limit in a positive sense, we'll merit the coming of Mashiach. It happens speedily in our days. Amen.